Good afternoon, YouTube. I thought I could take you guys around the property and show you some of the different mushrooms we got growing right now. We have two varieties edible growing, and we have a third wild edible that we've discovered. And then there's a fourth one that is an imposter, and I thought we could talk about that one as well. And let's take a little walk. We'll start over by the pond where there are two of the mushrooms that we're going to talk about are at. So let's head on over there. So I don't know if you guys remember, but back in May, I guess it was, we inoculated some logs with some mushroom spores. And that's what I thought we would go over and take a look at today and see how they're doing. But on the way, I have two that we could talk about. One that is edible and one that is not. And it's an imposter. So we got a heavy rain yesterday and too early this morning. And I had come down the road with the tractor, and you can see where I mucked up the grass. But it was just so soft through here. Still is. Super soft. Super soft. Super soft. So let's start with this one. So this one here is called wood ear. It resembles the folds of an ear. It is edible. I'm just seeing how much of it is flexible to show you, but yeah, it's edible. Its value is more as a raw mushroom versus a dried mushroom. It sells for at about $10 a pound. These all over the property. They're kind of gross looking to me anyhow, but they there we go. Oh, knocked a chunk off. Yeah. Wow. Look at that. Huh. I'll leave that there, and when we come back, I'll pick it up and we'll take it to the shop and weigh it. See how much that piece is right there. I'm hearing branches crack and everything else over there. So that's one. The wood ear mushroom. So let's take a look at another one. Just right over here. So this one here is known as false turkey tail. False turkey tail. And how you tell it's false as opposed to real turkey tail is you'll notice in some areas it's green. It's developing an algae on it. It's also more white than it is red. There are some red down here, but it's all false turkey tail. It's not edible to my knowledge. I don't think it's poisonous either, though. But it's the whole length of this log. And this bloom took about 3 years to get this big. Each year it just got bigger and bigger, and eventually this log will just rot and fall apart and crumble. But it'll be full of nutrients, and in the meantime, got some frogs croaking in the pond. Let's take a little walk down to the area where the third and fourth mushrooms are. All right, folks. So now we're down here at our setup for growing mushrooms. If you remember, we inoculated some logs a while back. Well, we're starting to see some results. You see the plug right there in the center, the circle. That was the inoculated piece of wood. And then all the orange that you're seeing around it is the shiitake mushroom spread that's starting to take over the log. It's also on that one. Go down, it's on that one there. Come up to the top, that one there, that one there. So nearly every one of the plugs, the whole back of this log, is growing the shiitake mushroom spore in it. So that's the third one, and everybody knows. Well, I should say everybody knows, but shiitake is a pretty popular mushroom, and it's widely used in cooking and whatnot. So we will definitely take advantage of it. We have some more over here on this log, and then now the fourth mushroom we got isn't growing yet. We have inoculated it. There's a spore plug right there. Another spore plug right there. But we haven't seen any growth yet, other than the shiitake. We haven't seen anything coming out of the lion's mane just yet. But I'm looking at a couple rings right there, and the wood is starting to change colors around it. So that could be an indication that maybe some fungus is starting to build up, and maybe it will put out. But it's still early yet. These, from what I understand, they could take upwards of a year to bloom fully. So that's still 6 months away or more for us. Beautiful spot back here. Did it back here because it gets a lot of water, runoff water and rainwater, but it's also shady pretty much all day. So that way I think we'll be safe from things drying out over here. But so pretty cool. It's really cool to see the shiitake taken. And in fact, I was in the shop earlier, and I had some old spores, and I went and found them, and they were growing shiitake mushrooms inside the bag. So I think I might take that bag and transplant the spores into something and inoculate it with it. But I just haven't come up with an idea yet on what to inoculate. A straw bale, a hay bale, wood chips. Just not sure yet. So, but thanks for joining me on my nice little adventure up on showing you some of these mushrooms. We hope to have more in a few years. And actually, I'm not going to end it here. I'm going to walk back and grab that piece, and we're going to walk down and weigh see how much it weighs. So let's do that. All right, that's the piece. Let's take it on. We'll take it on down and get it weighed up. Not too dirty on the outside. It it's zeroed out right now. We're at 000. Um, let's weigh it up. So it's kind of hard to see, but it's 8 ounces, almost dead on 8 ounces. So let me go in and do some math and figure out how much that is worth right there. So 8 ounces, half a pound at $10 a pound. That's about a $5 mushroom right there. So that's kind of neat. We plan to do herbs and stuff next year, and it would be nice if we could include some mushrooms in our sales or something. But I hope you folks have a good evening, and thanks again for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.